Yeah, that felt like a fast kill after the beginning. It was like 6 seconds off the PB. Ex-enthusiast. Late, damn it. That was a rough one. Just like didn't recognize that I could have done that differently. Ah, and the raw shark drop too, to fail it right there. Rip 100 raw sharks. What happened there? So what happened? Oh yeah, I just wasn't ready. So that I get a relatively late head. I've already clicked back to run. I was like, okay, I can just pray range and then pray melee. But click back. Oh god, it's like distorting. DLC, please. What's the right way to deal with this? Yeah, because Vard, if you have to switch your prayer there because Vard slaps you on the way back. So I had to do what I did. I just did it too slowly. Or no, does Vard not slap you on the way back? Because I ran a tick late. So maybe I had time. Check this again. So, you know, dodge timing, run back. I see that I need to pray range and dodge. Because that head came from the last cycle. I was focused on going back to pray melee, so I wasn't ready to run. So I need to be cognizant, especially during enrage, that I may need to run again right after the late dodge. And this is a double dodge scenario. So this is like the thing I don't want to see the most. I have to dodge these two axes with prey range up. So I can either prey melee and run quickly, but if I get the tile wrong, I get hit anyways. Or I ran a tile late. But where does Vard exactly slap me in this case? I think Vard would have slapped me on the way back. So what I could have done was I could have run there, run back, same tick, and same ticked the prey melee on the run back, which I've done before. And it's a little safer if I can recognize the situation. Yeah, because I don't have time to prey melee there, I guess. That's the problem. That's the thing I was talking about from board. That would have to be a same tick action, which is a very difficult reaction to pull. Yeah, okay, so I literally... It's not that I clicked late, it's that there's literally no time to do that. Okay. I have to, like, that's one of those situations where I gotta pull up the replay and really take a look at, like, what happened to make sure that I have the right outcome. The outcome is... That pattern sucks. That is probably the worst pattern that you can get, is one of the things, the lessons. So if I get last tick head into a forced double dodge, I either have to same tick the prey melee as the run, or I have to same tick the prey melee as the run back. Doing it on the run back is personally easier for me, but does require me to analyze the situation. Which means on a last tick head, I do have to be ready to react to an instant run. React and instantly run. Because it hits you so late. That's really the issue. I just wasn't ready to dodge again. There's time to react as always. Yeah, so moving to the left would have been smarter. But in theory, I could have gotten a bad pattern. You know what? I need to take one more look at it. Click here. Yeah, I guess the last ticket can spawn because the axe is spawn. I run back here. I have to click literally on the next tick to get this dodge correct. Oh, you can't see it. What happened? Okay. Yeah, so if I'm in this situation... So, it's one thing is like the worst possible pattern is to actually get triple axe on your side. I mean, you could just well, I don't know if you can natural dodge that one, but you could get triple axe on same side. So this one could have been here. In this case, moving here would have saved me the effort, but I'm already doing a lot of action, so it's hard to like react to the scenario. Because of the timing of the thing hitting me, The axe is already out, and which is ridiculous. So like this is, I have to click right here to move. And that's the problem, because you have to click on the second tick of the axe animation. So the axe has appeared, that's the first tick, and my prey range came up. And then I click on prey melee instead of running, and it's too late. It's so tight, though. Yeah, so that's why that pattern's just like awful. So I have to do a one-tick action in order to solve that pattern correctly. It's just a matter of, do I want to... I can turn prey melee on early and do a one-tick action right away. Or I can, what's going on? Okay. I can turn on prey melee right there, but I have to run on the same tick. So it's a very tight to click this and run. Or I can run back and click prey melee on the way back, and I don't think Vard can hit me. It has to be same tick on the way back, but because I don't have to dodge right after, I can like... It's easier for me to go from here to field to prayer than prayer to field. But yeah, I just have to accept that that one is difficult. I don't see any other... Or I had to realize that it wasn't triple axe and dodge here. But that's also very difficult. Because I'd have to like see it and then click here and then still remember to get the prey melee on. And that's like... It's one of those things where if you're really good, you can make it easier for yourself, but if you're not, you just have to deal with it. If I didn't have to double dodge, I would have an extra tick of leeway. I would be able to click prey melee one tick earlier and not need to do a same tick action. So there's like a lot of things that could be less bad about it, but I didn't get them. And then, you know, sometimes the late head doesn't involve a dodge, so it's a little easier to just like not worry about stuff. And sometimes you don't get a last tick head, which is the hardest pattern in my opinion. Last tick head with a late dodge into a forced double dodge. Or in my case, an effectively forced double dodge because I only dodged to the right. But it occupies mental stack to figure out whether it's late head or mid head, so... In that case, I'm pretty sure I had an extra tick of leeway. I'm just like hovering in case I need to do an instant dodge. So that's like the safe approach, is to hover in the movement. If I don't need to move right away, I have time to click the prayer. See, these are like a lot of the second hardest patterns. I click Prey Mage. There's only so much I can do about that, you know. It's hard. I was trying to do the claw spec, and you know, there's a lot of actions on the stack there. Just gotta practice more. I've gotten more comfortable with the claw specs, but it's still rough. Oh, I took a hit at the end there. I don't know why I tried to dodge that. 100 KC! No blood gem. It doesn't feel as bad to learn if you get KCs even when you mess up, though. I guess that click didn't count or something. I wasn't in the zone. I don't really count those, though I count those just like as lack of focus if I just like fail to click range early on. But I mean, I will say Sunkier's right about one thing. It does kind of suck to fail the perfect right away, because then you're like, oh, it's still worth doing the kill, but it can't be perfect. That kind of sucks. Might have been an early dodge, it's fine. That timing recognition, that was a good sequence. Bad I already failed the perfect at the beginning. Not gonna get rewarded for that. Blood runes. So the gem should be like 1 in 150 now per kill. The rate at which it decreases is not super fantastic. It's more just like if you go super dry, then it starts to lean in your favor. Excuse me. For a gem that is like a marginal, mostly mid-game focused upgrade against a boss where I have a blade and almost 90 attack and my accuracy is like 50%. This is why the gem should have done something. Two of the gems are just like big memes. And one of the gems is just not that helpful. Basically, the ice gem is like not that helpful. All the gems are pretty much just worse than Kodai, which is fine, but like that doesn't really limit their usability. Oh, I just realized... Well, I was gonna say you actually get additional XP because of Bard's healing. But then I remember I'm using a Ring of Suffering, so it negates a lot of the healing. Doesn't give me XP. Okay, Claw Spec whiffed. The second one anyways. Thrall KO, let's go! 4 Mind Runes! Oh, fantastic! That dodge is more okay to one tick because I don't have to dodge. I don't have to dodge right after. Even in Enrage, I can just react to the following situation if I do that maneuver. Because I can just start the dodge a tick later if I need to do the standard double dodge. Since I don't need to do the first part of the double if that happens. It's hard to, like, describe it. Oh, the late head. Fortunately, I didn't have to dodge there. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. In that situation, I can actually do a late range spray. Because it's not a forced double action. But I do have to react accordingly to the next situation. Supplies! Oh, I never repotted. I thought I did. I think I clicked on it, didn't count. I could have got caught by the head again there. Got lucky. Alright. We're doing it live. Because clicking is too hard. One little like wrong tile, and then it's just like all over. I think I just didn't turn melee back on though. That was the root of the issue. Lava runes, fantastic. I don't know what KC I'm gonna go to. Maybe like 111. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Chambers. Maybe I'll like join the next one or something. I clicked. Game. Yep, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Dodge a tick late there to compensate for that. Like, it's so sad, you know, I do the right thing, but then I just, like, fail a perfect because... Well, that one, if I was forced to double dodge, I might have failed, but... Fail a perfect because I frickin' just, like, can't click prey range. It's so irritating. How long am I gonna be in Enrage? Lava runes. Fantastico. I love these fights that are just randomly like 3.5 minutes. This is bad RNG. But they're good practice, at least. Kind of like how I say, using really bad gear at Cox, or like solo Cox, is good practice because you just earn the fight longer. Oh, I just realized, this isn't a big deal. But, the Thrallcast are using the lava runes if I get them on the first kill of the trip. It prioritizes them because that's how the game has always worked. Really wants me to lose more money. Enter Enrage. Triple axe. Best spawn. Oh, is that perfect? I don't know. Let's grind. Well, one, I'm having fun getting better at this boss, but two, I would like this blood gem. It's one of those things where it's like, it would really suck to get it later. If I were to get it later, I would probably just do the content without it. So I'm gonna try to get it now. But I'm not spooning it, so that's not helping. There's also a chance of getting a cheeky Virtus piece, but you know, that's just a luck thing. But there's a chance, so that gives me more reason to do this. Can't wait to get Virtus Robe bottoms, which I'll only use for barraging. Can't wait to get the axe piece, you know. I don't know how I'm gonna do like casual speed times with this. It's so easy to lose DPS being safe. Supplies! I love getting supplies on the trips or on the KCs where I barely use any. Here, have a Vile Vard. Should farm a Voidwaker? I think the claws are good. I mean, the disadvantage of the claws is that they're harder to use. I don't know which one's actually better. I think Voidwaker is probably better for me because I've like whiffed claw specs against Vard. And that's like disheartening because it's a lot of effort to actually use them during Enrage. But it does make some of the Enrages a lot easier. I mean, like, I'm not gonna farm Voidwaker for TOA, so... I don't think it's better than BGS at Kefri unless you actually do fast Kefri correctly. Dude, fuck you, Vard. I should have shift clicked it there. That's like a rare situation, so it's kind of hard to prepare for it. And then I was late. Yeah, Voidwaker being at the beginning of the fight is huge, but the beginning of the fight's also really easy. Red click Vard is just like, you know, it's gonna take a lot to convince me to constantly shift click. I just have to like be more cognizant of situations where that's a load of crap. Yeah, I might stop at 1-1-1. This is just like... This is starting to evolve into being bad, the game. Guess those extra supplies are helping me out. Amazing claw spec right there, 0-0-0-0. Or even optimized an attack there, but it hit a 0. We're in Javelin Heads. Alright, 3 more kills. Even if I like get the blood gem and then don't do Vard for a year, I'll still have a better memory of it. The experience will carry over. I could also do Vard without axe skipping. I did 1 kill the other time, but like, oh my god. Did it end up using just way more supply? I think I just dropped too much DPS. It's real, like, I definitely drop DPS while axe skipping, but I drop way more doing natural dodging. It's just way less, like, tick precise. I mean, like, I tend to lose DPS while Vard is jumping. So if Vard just jumps less, that's, you know, a big difference too. It's kind of hard to attack if you need to run really far. You mean in terms of enjoying the content? So, like, I'd rather farm Soul Reaper X because it's better. In terms of enjoying the content... that's a tough one, because on the one hand, Wilderness, but on the other hand, Duke. The Wilderness aspect actually significantly slows down my kills per hour if I don't use, like, ult. I just have to bank so often. If I get to the point where I'm willing to sack the loot, the Wilderness loot, the Wilderness becomes a bit faster. Enthusiast. Of course, Vard Dash is the one time I decide to do that. Yo, Thrall kill? Lava Rune, perfect, huge! Why am I... Oh, I'm still in the drunk animation! Wow. This is the animation they use while you're in the captcha, or the virus. The strangle. They're all killed, so I'm like still in it till I move, I think. Oh, shook it off. But yeah, because I have claws, there's a yeah, shout out to the Thrall, really. I mean, you know me, like, Thralls do a lot of work on this channel. When I do the Fang grind at TOA, Thralls are gonna be like super MVP. Because it's gonna be so hard to hit with the Hosta. Wow, Alfonso, can't believe you called Jagex on me. They added the new report abuse too, right? So even if I'm like, you can still report people in Zombie Pirates when you be interrupted like 40 times. If you like, and then there's like a quick shortcut if you only report people for botting or something. I gotta try it out at some point. Next time I see a bot on stream, but I'm in an instance, so... It's kind of hard to tell who's a Vard bot without examining them, and I'm lazy. Whereas if you're at Barrows, pretty much everyone's just a bot. It's just, you know, a couple people aren't, but you can just assume it. Kind of hard to claw spec when I'm given max effort patterns. I didn't turn Prey Melee back on in time. I thought I clicked it, but I didn't. Badge. You know, I'm starting to realize, I think one of the reasons these kills are sort of consistent is because the most common mistake I'm seeing now is not turning on Prey Melee. Or at least one of the most common mistakes. I guess the other common one would be not turning on Prey Ranged. Just like missing the click. Lava runes. Dang, I missed out on 100 lava runes. And that mistake is like fairly easy to recover from. Getting the prayer shut off is harder to recover from because you also lose 10 PP. But I did like a safety pot at the end there in case I hit a bunch of zeros and I didn't want to get smited. But I've even recovered from being smited, so... Grind-wise, it's like, okay. The money sucks anyways, so it's like... You know, if I don't get my perfects on my Onyx Bolt drops and my Rune and my Raw Shark drops, I'll just have to survive. Alright, I was gonna go to 1-1-1. I'll just finish off whatever this trip is. So if it's a 1-kill trip, then 1-1-1. If it's a 2-kill trip, then 1-1-2. And if it's the fabled 3-kill trip that I've done like one time, then that'll be huge. 1-1-3. Alright, where's my Voidwaker spec? %50 accuracy, by the way. Oh, based on napkin math, not that anyone would really flick here anyways, but I think it's actually worth camping Piety for the defense here. I'm pretty sure it helps. That was barely in time. I think that only worked because of it being earlier in the fight. The general rule of thumb is if Vard starts hopping, just shift click. X-skip keeps Vard in place, it's so nice. This is not looking like a 3-kill trip. I'll say that for sure. Why am I really low? Perfect blood runes? That was just a slow fight, 246. Now Felza has to talk about Voidwaker and suddenly I can't hit at the beginning of the fight. I didn't see that one. Failed the perfect right at the end. Only 200 blood runes that time. I literally just did not see the head come up. Oopsies. 112. 69 to 112. So that's like 43 KC. Decent Vard session. Got one hard clue. Got purple sweets. Well, we did more Vard. We didn't get that much. That's gonna be it for me today. Just gonna stream some Vard. If the clan's running Chambers, then I might join Chambers. I don't know where they're at, but whatever the next one is. So thanks for hanging out and chilling. And Alan M might get a bank today. So, yeah. Happy Thursday. Had to look that up. Have a great night, and see y'all next time with more grind. Oh, wait. There's one other thing. This is gonna be really short. I'm not... where is it? I updated the Road to Rigor. So see y'all next time, but 94 strength, check mark, I added Moons of Peril retroactively because given the consistency of the drop rates, I would have gone for the chest. And then I added the blowpipe and the blood gem at the bottom. Because these are like not directly impacting Cox, but they help with other things that are on here, notably. More so than like DGS, which is more of a side grade for Muda. And then I crossed out the Dragon Warhammer and I put the Elder Maul